Hello you beautiful lot, and welcome to today's episode of Purple Vision. Now, I've just got back from an almighty adventure with the wonderful Jamie Brady, and we've been following the Northamptonshire's oldest railway, and there's been some amazing things that happened. But that video is for the railway channel, Purple's Railway Adventures. So there was a big snippet in this video that I really feel I would like to show you all as a bit of history. And it's Blisworth Inland Dock, and it was there from 1796 to 1805. So this old railway we were finding was 1800 to 1805, but just looking around this dock, and we saw this big building and we wondered what it was, and it turns out it's the country's first ever steam-powered roller mill. So, with no further ado, let me show you this view. Oh, look at the wall though.
Yeah, look at that.
There's somebody's garden.
But that's part of the cutting as well, though.
It is, isn't it? Look at the slope on it.
That's a Mondeo engine.
It's a Mondeo. Oh yeah.
Alcade.
Oh no, it's good, isn't it? Self.
Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda.
They're invading using the canal network.
No! Oh no!
It's in a bit of a state, isn't it? It's cracks.
Oh wow! Oh look!
So this is the wharf, you see. This is the...
Nothing there.
No.
Oh.
Let's just have a look on the map to see where it is in relation to these buildings then.
Wow.
I wonder what this used to be. 1879. W&S.
JW and Sons?
Could be, by the looks of it, I would say probably shoes.
Yeah, it looks like a boot and shoe factory.
But
I just want to have a look. Oh wow! Oh look!
And the railway literally finished pretty much in that building there on the left, where the green boat is.
So boats would bring all their goods up here, unload it there onto a little horse and cart, which would then take it up the oldest railway in Northamptonshire, up round where we've just been. Wow! Now that is something, Jamie. Bloody right. Let's go. So we're at the back here, and me and Jamie. Well, Jamie says that the railway stops here, according to
the maps.
Yeah.
That building there, literally, it would have stopped here.
So then this may have been like the office, you know, report in here and then...
Well, if you remember when we went down to Foxton, they had the canal offices and things.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Well, have just been... Because obviously the people were charged to use the canals.
Of course.
And they'd have been charged extra to get it on the thing and over the hill here, wouldn't they?
Of course.
So there would have had to have been some administration here, wouldn't there?
That could be it. Awesome. Well,
see if we can just get around.
Yeah, I want to have a look see if we can have a look at the dock.
Think we will,
no, I reckon that's private land and people live in there. I don't want to interrupt anybody.
But yeah, look, see that house there, 1873 as well, or 1875.
Oh yeah. That's 75 years after this railway. Yeah. So we are actually talking
that's
some
built in
dates.
the same way as well, isn't it? So I'm wondering whether that just came after, because we've already established that that building's 1879.
That's it, yeah.
So that's 80 years after the railway. In fact, let's just quickly find out when.
See the riveting on that bit of steel up there. Look, it's like a water tank.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
That is.
But it might have just been to supply the building. There might have been a steam engine in there.
But yeah. So leather and all of that, I suppose.
But whatever, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Just having a look, this little railway, it lasted from 1800 to 1805, and Jamie's just noticed that the tunnel, the Blisworth tunnel, was actually opened in 1805. So that's 5 years it was only open for. Yeah. Very short-lived railway.
You find because it didn't have a chance to build up, really, did it?
No, so there's no reminiscence.
But it was only ever going to be a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Because they built it just so that.
Well, they want their canals bringing in as much money as they can.
And then also you've got to remember that the steam train revolution didn't really begin until about the 1830s. So for 30 years or whatever, something around 30 years, the canals did have a monopoly on moving stuff, so they made a fair bit of money. But yeah, this is private.
Yeah, but look at the gypsy hall, gypsy cart. That's brilliant.
Where?
It's to the right in the gate. It's
that?
beautiful.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at
Convoy
that.
carriage.
convoy. Look at that.
Think about it though. If you've got passengers on your boat,
Oh, and you're taking
and
gold
they've
or
got-
jewellery?
No, you've just got passengers on your boat, yeah,
Yeah.
because they did move some people around on the canals.
Yeah.
Is that one of the original carriages that was dragged over the hill? It could well be. So if you've got passengers that you've brought on your boat,
Yeah.
and they get to here, you're not going to expect them to walk over to Stoke Brew, are you?
No, you're not. In fact,
Wow.
that little building there looks older than the rest.
It does. It definitely does, doesn't it?
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Kudos to that
What
guy.
is this though? They've got loads of tables and things outside. Is it actually somewhere that you can come and have a drink and maybe find out what? Yeah, look, Ming's Thai Kitchen.
Oh, is it?
So you could possibly, when it's open, come
It's
and look at
open.
that a little bit closer.
It's open.
We could just say hello and just say.
Hi. Hi. Well, you're a cafe. I'm filming. Hi.
Right, yeah, but it's not open, is it?
Customer car park. Yeah, it says it's open on the little letterbox.
That's it.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Artist and sign writer.
I reckon that's exactly what I'm saying it is, mate.
Built 2014, 2017. Axles 1900s.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong then.
No, that's all right. It's beautiful. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
That's what it is.
Oh, Blisworth Mill.
Right, I'm going to have a quick look on it before we disappear off.
Oh.
Right, okay. When I did a quick bit of research, that
Yeah.
JW and Sons there, yeah,
Yeah.
it came up with flour millers.
Oh, okay.
So they were flour millers, yeah. Now, like you said, that big water tower there
That's it.
would suggest to me that they were running a steam mill.
Oh,
wouldn't
okay,
have been a
yeah,
water mill, 'cause
yeah.
this isn't
They
water
needed
power.
a steam mill like
yeah.
Whitworth's because they were importing Canadian wheat, which was a lot
This is only
harder.
1879. This is quite a very late mill.
So
This isn't a new thing.
1886 was Whitworth's being built, mate.
Yeah, but
That's the
it was
same.
water driven before that, wasn't it?
The Whitworth's were the actual one that's 1886 was built to have the steam powered go.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so 18.
Turnall's mill was the water powered one.
Yeah.
Further back.
That's it. So
But
this
yeah,
is the
so
same
I
era.
reckon that is a what do you call it?
A water tower
reservoir
for steam. For steam.
Because it can't be water driven because canals aren't made to drive
No,
machinery, are they?
no, they don't.
Interesting stuff.
They haven't got that much flow behind them, have they?
Interesting stuff.
That's brilliant.
Look at the car park so you can see any more of the.
No, but we'll have a look here, and then what we'll do is we'll go down to the canal.
These windows used to be loading docks, look.
Oh yeah.
And see
they're a lot
these
longer.
here, bum 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 bum.
Yeah,
That
they would have been.
supporting floors, wouldn't it? That's a metal thing that would have been supporting the floor. I would imagine. I'd imagine. Guessing. And that archway there, that shows that this part of the building is older than that part of the building.
Yes, 100%.
You can actually see where what we believe to be the reservoir kind of tucks into that part of the building.
A bit of ironwork.
Yeah. Probably for loading
then-
stuff up.
and then like you
would
said, the
would
arch.
that have been because that's the thing, it starts at the top, doesn't it, in a mill?
Yes.
And then it
filters
gravity,
down.
it falls down, doesn't it?
Wow.
And these must have been loading bays here,
Must have been.
mustn't they?
Must have been. That's cool.
That bit of stonework there, though, that's ancient, isn't it? Compared to the other stuff.
To the rest of it. Oh yeah, the lintel.
Yeah. And then obviously behind here at one point was another door. Look at the ceramic things coming out here.
Oh yeah.
You know what they look like to me?
What are
They
they?
look like old-fashioned electric inputs.
Oh, all right. So ceramic doesn't conduct, does it?
No, exactly. And so you've got to remember that this 1879 electrification started around that time, didn't it?
It did.
They started. Look at this. And wonder how old those bits were. Dendrochronologist on there.
Jamie, your eyes, mate, and how you work all this out just by looking. That's years of practice training them eyes, that is.
So when you actually look at it here, you can see it's just got a little bit further.
Oh, it does, yeah.
It's slightly older. That part of the building is slightly older. I think they've probably re-skinned this all as one though. But again, look at these ledges here. Would they have been below a loading platform?
Ooh.
Look at the decorated blue bricks up at the top there.
Yeah, and you see the way they're actually put on edge there?
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
There's no reason for that apart from just making it look nice.
Oh, I love it. That's amazing. Blisworth Mill.
So that then might have been the offices for the mill.
Yeah, and then that little hut that we saw in that that bit there,
Yeah.
that could have been the Canal Junction's office for loading on for the railway.
Oh, of course, yeah, because that's not this building.
No, it's not. No, that's a lot
yeah,
older.
yeah.
So if this is the mill, that's got to be a loading bit.
And you can see that there used to be another window at the end of that building there as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, there you go. And that
Well, the
amazing.
thing is, the main thing that we've kind of come out to see is just around here somewhere, it's Northamptonshire's oldest railway.
The start of it. Let's go on over. Beautiful little village.
Yeah, look at this here, to bring your horse down. The little cobble steps like that so they didn't slip.
Northampton. Ooh, watch yourself.
That bin's for sale for £11,995.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I might buy it.
Oh, here
Is
we
it a
go.
poo bin?
Oh, here we go.
It is, it's a poo bin for 12 grand, look. You can buy a poo bin for 12 grand around
Oh,
here.
I like that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Get your own, you could literally harvest your own dog poo. Yeah, it's a pity it doesn't show anything, isn't it, about what was here?
No.
I suppose that's what they've got. Look at this.
Grand Union Canal,
Look at the old
Blisworth
road.
Mill,
Look at
51.
The old road and now the new road.
Oh, of course. Oh, wow, yeah. That's pretty epic.
Ah, birds, look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's a little storage area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like up here.
And you've got some, it looks like,
Eh? Little culvert, isn't it?
oh, look at that. What's that?
That's feeding the canal, isn't it?
Gotta be, look at that.
Wow. Wow. It's just drainage, isn't it?
It's Victorian and it goes up and then it goes down into that little hole, which Jamie says he's just found. The hole. Ah, there. Awesome.
But this is amazing, isn't it?
It is,
And
mate.
you can see that this was a loading platform.
Yeah, but look, you see the arch, like you
Yeah.
say, and then them big chunks of wood that are in the wall there.
Yeah. Well, that's what they would have. Probably they would have. I'll tell you what it would be, thinking about it, if you think about it properly. If they're putting dry wheat in Hessian bags, you know,
Yeah.
in canvas bags, onto a canal boat,
Yeah.
they'd have had the thing coming out to keep them dry while they loaded them. And then once they were loaded, they'd have covered it with a tarpaulin, wouldn't they?
Okay, makes sense.
But there must have been locks as well, somewhere close by.
Yeah. And there is a plaque on the other one.
Oh yeah, there is stuff there.
What's this say?
But again, I'd say that's older.
Lock beams installed by the Blisworth Canal Partnership and British Waterways. Oh,
It doesn't say where they're from, does it?
No, it doesn't,
just
no.
say the...
that's still pretty cool. What's this? We've got a plaque. The Blisworth Inland Port, 1796 to 1805. Busy transshipment centre at the end of the horse-drawn tramway across Blisworth Hill.
Otherwise known as the oldest
Yeah,
railway,
yeah.
the oldest railway in Northampton.
Brilliant. During the protracted building of the Blisworth Canal Tunnel.
And like that bloke's just said to us, that this 1796 to 1805 was bang on the Napoleonic War.
It was, yeah, yeah.
Apparently, according to what the bloke's just told us, is that they would have brought the soldiers down here. They would have had to get onto the tracks.
Yeah, and walk
there,
over.
Or walk over. They'd have walked over.
Yeah.
They were soldiers, weren't they? Let's think about
Of course.
it. Because the tunnel wasn't there. So from here onwards, so it's 1796. That's when they'd have started thinking to themselves, right, we want to go through that hill.
We need to get through
And
there.
then by 1796, so 4 years later,
Yeah.
they thought to themselves, well, we're struggling with that because of the quicksand and everything. Let's build a temporary tramway over the top of the hill.
Yep.
And then in 1805, when that finally got
When that finished, they didn't need the tramway,
the tramway.
and you've got your canal.
and this was no longer, by the looks of it, the inland port.
Wow.
A few moments later.
Oh, look at
That's the
that.
thing, it's open down the bottom, mate. We can get on a boat.
Can we?
It's only like 50p each or something.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just go into the tunnel and back out.
Oh, okay, so this is the River Trust.
Yeah.
Oh, how you doing, my lovely? All right? seeking out history of the railways and canals.
Yeah, we send CRT a bill every year, but they never pay us.
I pay CRT every month. They should be paying you.
Take care, buddy. That's a nice boat.
Let's go down onto this board.
Yeah. So the gentleman said that there's a board up here with an epic photograph of what that inland port used to look like.
I'll tell you what's an interesting thing as well, is that how friendly everybody is.
Yeah, they really have.
But I think the thing is, because they're not going very quick, are they?
No,
They just have
you
to
can just
slow down.
enjoy life. Oh, wow. Look at that.
The canal was opened in 1796 and Blisworth became a major inland port until the tunnel was completed in 1805, linking the north and south sections of the Grand Junction Canal. Whilst the tunnel was being built, the two sections of the canal were linked by an early horse-drawn railway from a point near here to Stoke Bruin, and all the goods had to be transshipped. Canal boats were built here and there was an extensive area of wharfs. Pickfords, who you might get to help you move house today, had their own wharf near the mill.
From here you can see two former inns. The oldest, Grafton Arms, was a coaching inn. It closed within a few years of 1873 when the turnpike system ended. In 1877 it was converted into a house for Joseph Wesley, the mill owner. The other inn, Sun, Moon and Stars, provided accommodation, entertainment and refreshment for local workers. The canal builders, navvies, boatmen, canal and quarry workers. Both of these buildings are now converted to residential use.
Okay, interesting.
Which is that?
So this is that JSW, that's Wesley, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's, what was his name? Joseph Wesley, yeah, that's why it's JSW.
Ah, okay, yeah.
The Sun, Moon and the Stars is this building. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And where was the other one that they said? Grafton. I can't see the other one that they're saying. Where's the other one? Grafton House?
Is that the one? Grafton Arms, maybe.
Yeah. That'd be the house just round that corner, wouldn't it?
I reckon so.
Should I carry on there?
Yeah,
the
go.
mill, built in 1879 by Joseph Wesley, was the first steam-powered roller mill in the country. So it was steam-powered. And it was the first
First? Oh, wow.
And employed 45 men. In 1921, the business was transferred to premises on the Nen in Northampton. The mill was sold in 1929 and the chimney, as you can see on the picture there, was demolished. Subsequently, it was used as a warehouse by the Canal Company and later as an emergency store for food during World War II. After the war, it was used by Joseph Travers and Sons Limited, a high-class London grocer, as a wine and spirit bottling plant.
Oh.
It was then taken over by British Pepper and Spice Company, which have got a massive place up in Northampton now,
Have they?
on Brat Mills.
Oh,
Linked to the Brat Mills video.
yeah, big video explore. Check the corner.
To process and pack herbs and spices from Britain and the Middle East. In 2000, it was converted into residential flats.
That is amazing. There you go, bud.
Look at this, though. This is amazing, isn't it?
That is.
So that's looking in from that corner here, isn't it? The other side there.
Yeah, because there's.
Yeah, there's the water tower thing, and you can see there's water going up to it. There's a pipe going up there, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Oh, look at the arches.
Yeah,
look.
there's the arches,
The
as we said.
balconies.
Yeah.
The bits that stick
Yeah.
out.
And actually, that I was wrong with this
Look at
bit.
the car.
Yeah. Like the one we saw around the map.
So, if that one, that's a convoy, of course they need to protect all their alcohol.
Yeah. But also, if it's convoy, when we're talking about the Napoleonic Wars, convoys.
Of course, yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Blisworth Heritage Walks. Absolutely brilliant. Check all that out. That's the good stuff right there. Beautiful. Ain't that amazing? Just learning all that history. And Jamie actually went down to a tree and he took a photo so we could get a side-by-side picture of then and now of what the mill looks like. So it's absolutely beautiful. I'll show you that. But you know, this video is part of a bigger one, Northamptonshire's oldest railway, which I will be putting together and getting out on Purple's Railway Adventures as soon as I can, as it's an important one. And I absolutely loved the adventure with Jamie. Such an enlightening character, and having that level of intelligence by my side whilst I'm trying to learn everything, I don't think it gets much better than that. So thank you very much, Jamie Brady of Welcome to Wimbledon. Absolute legend. So I suppose with all that in mind, I'm better get myself home. It's been an enlightening one. It's been eventful and most interesting. So with everything in mind, I hope you have a beautiful one. Peace, love and light. The whole heap of unity.